Hello and welcome to yet another Twilight Struggle match for our 2026A RTSL season. And today facing off against Jordan Cass, donzobean. All right, let's see what we got here. The USSR today. Ooh, we got D-Stall. We have Vietnam Revolts and Duck and Cover and Asia scoring, which is great if it doesn't get defectored, and will be our headline. I'll go here. Why not? All right, yes. So Vietnam Revolts, Duck and Cover headline of Iran, and then we score Asia. Might take Thailand first. We'll see how I feel about that. Also got IP war in case things go south with our Iran coup. So yeah, not too bad of a start here. Starting hand. Defectors would be bad. He clearly doesn't have Marshall Plan, so let's go with Vietnam Revolts, and we do get defectored, so that will change everything. All right. Defectors, Vietnam Revolts. All right. I think I am still going to go with the Duck and Cover coup, though. And see if we can knock Mr. Cass. Oh, we didn't knock him out. So, two bad beats there. All right, but can we still get the D-Stall off, get one op into Vietnam? I'm not sure. We'll find out. We have Truman, so I could do one Thailand, one France, and then a couple others. Probably Cuba. We'll see what happens here. But this is probably going to be a good time to actually de-stall. Hamakan also gives us some de-stall fuel, so pretty happy with that. Could drop it right now. But I think I want to try this. Go there with one. Go here with one. Go to Cuba with one. And yeah, maybe we do go Venezuela, bait him into a coup there. We don't have much to spread out with. Let's try it. Let's try it. If he takes Venezuela, I think I'll be okay with that. Not Venezuela, what am I talking about? Thailand. Now I have to hold this, because I don't want him to get bombarded over there. Don't want to use China card here, but I might anyway. Okay, Red Scare Purge. Fun. Let's go ahead and place some influence then. 1, 2, 3, 4. With that. You know what? 1, 2. We don't need to overprotect. We can do this and this. And then we do something with Truman. Probably take Lebanon if he coups here. Could have flipped that right back, but it wouldn't have gotten me domination because I don't have a non-battleground, and I like to spread out in South America and take France. With Truman in my hand, I think I like this better. We have 3 ARs left, so guess we don't have to play Truman. Okay, cooing with Formosan makes sense. That was good for him, but I will play Truman. Okay, Formosan. Truman gone. And we do IP War, Korean War, fun. Let's see if that hits. It did hit. That could that change things? No, you know what? I need to drop Asia here because I need to take presence in Middle East. Unless, of course, he takes Lebanon. Let's see. Sure. Okay, that makes sense. So let's do this. And that. Just one opted to solve that. I think we just dropped this first. Yeah, that should have gone down for us, but he defected our Vietnam revolts. We got some other things instead, which is also good. So now we can use containment to take Iraq and Syria, maybe? Yeah, I definitely thought that was going to be a better start than it was, but these things happen. I really wish I could take South Korea here with that being out, but I don't think I am able to, because I need presence in the Middle East. Let's see here, 6 and 4. What am Vietnam revolts discarded? Okay, so I need to do. Why don't we do just this, and then put a couple ops in here. But I also want to overprotect, even though Truman's out. I want to do that, I want to do that, I want to do that. Get containment out. He spaced decall. Okay. 6 and 6. What did I miss? I removed. Oh, I removed Formosan. That's not removed. That is just discarded. Okay, better. All right. So, not looking too shabby here. Have a really good coup target in Venezuela, also in Panama. And we've gotten into South America. Blockade is going to go back into the deck. Jordan thinking long and hard about this. He does have a containment available to him at the moment. And we have Indo-Pakistani War, which I wish we could have invented that. Just didn't have the time. But that could be our headline if nothing else pops up here. Romanian would also be a fantastic headline, though we don't know where Independent Reds is. Okay, there's Suez, which makes sense to take that first. Suez Crisis. Okay. Oops, not what I meant to do. All right. Lovely. All right. We got some decent cards here. This could be game losing though if he no, because duck and cover's gone. So we should be able to get CIA out here. Yeah, CIA going out here, and I don't mind showing this hand because we have some pretty good stuff. EEU for him. That's not a great headline. That's a great roll. And let's do this. Okay, so I think this op is going to go into South Korea. Could also go into India, but I think South Korea is better. He could flip Pakistan here as well. Nice roll. All right, now I need to get to Argentina. I also need to overprotect Pakistan. Okay, he's going to take South Korea. Sure. I think I'm okay with this. Yeah. NATO gone. US Japan gone. NATO is coming back, but US Japan is gone. All right, so de Gaulle needs to take Argentina. Also would like to take Iraq. UN's still around. He could obviously have it. Let's see, Warsaw Socialist. We have de Gaulle. We have Marshall. We have NORAD. Ooh, the Browns are on the 5-yard line. Let's see if we can get in. 3rd and goal. Come on, Shador. Oh, penalty. Never mind. All right, Cass. What's it going to be? Go out and back in with that symbol there. Okay, he has a chance to realign us out of Cuba, or not Cuba, out of Chile, so we should definitely get there. I do also like taking um, Iraq to block him off from going further inland. Ooh, he's going to space Fidel. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that plan. EU is such a weird headline for him. What else did he? So far, nothing to headline. Oh, did the Browns score? Nope, they did not. Just going to be a field goal. Yeah, we're still ahead. That's good. Okay, yeah, blockade going back in the deck, and I think I want to hold Marshall Plan so we can space NORAD. Blockade can take Argentina. Olympic Games to protect Pakistan and North Korea, maybe? Okay, Arab-Israeli War. How about a 6? Nope, 4. Okay. So let's go ahead and protect this and protect this with Olympic Games. And then we space NORAD and decide what we want to do between Marshall and blockade. I think we're just going to hold Marshall. Hope to see UN later. Independent Reds. Sure. Base first. Okay, that's good. Holding Marshall. We still got 5-year plan to show up. Middle East and Europe scoring. Nasser, okay. Yep, that makes sense. And let's just do this. Blockade. Okay. All right. He didn't make the walk, so maybe I'll get a nice decall redraw and get into Africa that way. Could also flip Asia that way. He hasn't protected Thailand. Hasn't overprotected Thailand. Nuclear test ban, UN captured Nazis, Europe and Middle East scoring, Warsaw Pact, socialist governments, Cambridge 5, and a Romanian still around too. Yeah, if we got Cambridge 5, we'd have a couple options. I mean, if he got the scorings. There's no way he could drop Middle East here without any incident whatsoever, so I suspect he probably will do that if he draws Middle East scoring. Okay, Warsaw. We like that. Sure. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're up by 1. And we get both scorings. We also get 5-year plans, so we can dump Middle East. Very nice. Okay. What we don't have is a headline, so I think it's just going to be Europe. So Cambridge 5, we draw. Middle East and Europe, we draw. We get UN. Beautiful. And what am I missing? 5-year plan. All right, so he has Romanian socialist governments, Captured Nazis, nuclear test ban, special relationship. Okay. Yeah, this is just going to be Europe scoring. And he'll get captured Nazis. Okay, now the thing about this is that I can't get rid of Middle East with 5-year plan unless I miss an AR or... Yeah, okay, so I need to coup. Let's see, he has special relationships, so I'm going to use this and coup here. That's a big coup. I like that. Still getting those big rolls. Now, I might be willing to actually lose an AR here so to not activate NATO. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. Probably not. Special isn't even active right now. It will be with the Marshal. He'll just one opted to deal with that. But, yeah, okay. Blockade redraw is interesting. Not worth doing anything with, though. So I need to take Chile, need to take Algeria. There's independent reds again. That's a redraw as well. Yeah, okay. Could also space NATO, but I don't know if that's worth it. Yep. Cambridge 5. Okay. Redraw of de Gaulle. He's showing me all his unknown cards. We know about this, so let's do that right here. All that work in the Middle East, and we get to 5-year planet. Get to decide what we want to do with NATO, though. Might want to protect India. He doesn't know we redrew it, so just wait for him to play special, and we should be okay. Socialist governments to space. Okay. Don't know that he has another card to space, so I'm not going to worry about it. And I could also get one small step later, so let's just do blockade over there. So he has Romanian, special, nuclear test ban, and something else. Unless I miss let's see, 6 and 13. No, I think we're right. Special, Romanian, nuclear test ban. Arab-Israeli war. Okay, got points for that. All right, now what do we want to do? We want to protect this. I think we want to take this for OPEC and for evening things up later, but is that pressing? Yeah, we'll just do it now. It's fine. Okay. Now, like I said, he's going to get 2 points for special if we don't do anything about that. If we take Afghanistan, we can also realign him out of... Oh, no, I'm going to bother with that. Okay. Gives us domination. That allows us to realign him out of Iran very easily. And let's just take this, just in case. I'd love to have a brush war hit. We know he has special and nuclear test ban. Also, Zaire's a good coup target. Angola looks good for us. Okay. A good target for us. We have a couple cards that would attack that. Okay. Well, unless he has IP war here, we're going to be up by 1 going to the mid-war. Pretty tight game. Both of us have had some great rolls. Could be thinking about a China card jam or double poke to get Asia Dom, but he's not doing that. Okay, well, I hope I get Che. Do I? I do not get Che. I get Southeast Cultural OPEC Lone Gunman Assault. We get Bear Trap, we get Omit. Nothing there I want. He headlined that really quickly. You know what? I think I'm going to go for Lone Gunman. See what I'm up against. He got Junta. Well, that makes sense. Junta, Lone Gunman. We'll see what else he has. Yep. That's a miss. All right. Oh, he didn't use grain. Interesting. Okay, so he's got Missile Envy, Grain Sales, Willie and Muslim Revolution, Willie Brandt, Olympic Games, NORAD, Special, which we knew about. What did I miss? Camp David. Okay, let's see if I can hit this roll on Cameroon. Not quite. Not quite. What, did he have a scoring? He didn't have a scoring card, so we're going to do this. One, two. Don't let him get any more mill ops just yet, and we'll go ahead and try and even up Middle East. 4. Okay. Two points for OPEC is not great. We could get something with salt. We could get Junta back, but I don't like that. He's got a very flexible hand. Space Willy Brandt, okay. That's successful, so now I need to space. We're going to space Bear Trap. And fail. Okay, so he can space Muslim Revolution. Should drop Southeast Asia here before it gets any worse. Olympic Games. Let's drop that. Southeast Asia scoring. He wants Milops, of course. I know he doesn't have Africa. Missile Envy for influence. Okay. Gonna get points from that. Makes sense. Salt. I'll do that with salt. Okay. We knew that was coming. Get rid of Formosan. Make domination harder for him. All right, 2 ARs left. I don't mind eventing cultural. I don't know if I love it, but I don't mind it. I also want to protect. I should protect these from pokes and stuff. That might be our cultural play. If I want to play OPEC for 2 points, that's pretty good. Okay. Camp David for the event. Sure. Don't care so much about that this very moment. We will do this, this, and this, though. With cultural. And then OPEC. We'll decide what we want to do with OPEC. We want 2 points. Do we feel like the ops are important? NORAD, grain sales, Muslim. What he has left, he's saving grain, of course, so he'll space Muslim for his final and do something, or now, also is fine. He hits again, so I think I do want these points just to balance things out a little bit. And then he can do something with NORAD here. It's a pretty tight game. Yep. Well, again, if I get Che, I'd be very happy here. Did I get Che? I did not get Che. All right, so let's keep this in mind that we know that he has grain sales. I think I like brushing here, and I think I like brushing Thailand. I think that's what we want to do. He could defect or oh, he gets to C, of course. Mm. UN is around. I'm just afraid that if he grain sales us. No, actually I do. I think I like We Will Bury You because I can coup Cameroon right away. I think I like that better. And then I can use Nixon to coup Cameroon. If he doesn't take it back, I can Sadat into Nigeria. He can't space twos anymore, which is important. He can discard if he gets one more successful space, which means we need to get our man spaced. He'll get his mill-ops this time, but we'll get, hopefully, well, no guarantee that we'll get Nigeria out of it, but I would love to get Nigeria out of it. Okay, drop in Central. That's interesting. Okay, that's even. And now we'll do this. Roll a 2, not very good, but does require him to coup back. That's the Latin American Death Squad's coup. We get some points. He gets a successful coup. I think we now coup with Cuban Missile Crisis. Let him coup again. And back and forth we go. Well, Browns are still winning. That's exciting. Go Cleveland. Tomorrow I go back to Pennsylvania. Holidays are over. Okay. That's also a smallish coup. I think I'm okay trying this again, because Nigeria is pretty important. All right, you two got a good roll. Now we can poke Panama or Sadat in there in case he decides, unless he decides to coup back, I mean. Okay, nope, he gave up. Okay, sounds good. Still holding grain sale, so he's expecting to coup that back, I imagine. Would love to get a nice brush war hitting Thailand here. Venezuela also good, though that just dropped, so we have Africa and Asia left, the only ones. So yeah, let's go ahead and take this shot before he grain sales it out of my hand. And we miss, so that sucks. Oh, I just accidentally got rid of ABM also. That would have been huge for us. Absolutely huge. But it was not to be. Well, we're holding even pretty much. Africa is going to be bad once he gets his grain sales coup. Oh, that's also bad. Let's see if that misses. Okay, good. Okay. All right. Well, let's do this. Get Sadat gone. And then Vietnam revolts. He didn't space it all this time. There's Asia. Man, that was my shot. And I missed it. Okay, so now Africa's the only thing we have left. Do I want a coup with this? I do want a coup. I want to put him on the back foot. A little bit. And that, not a great coup. But we're still currently preventing his domination. Okay, we got a shuttle diplomacy. Alrighty, we get Africa. We also get Che. That's good. I like Che here. I also like Purge, though. I can deal with Purge later, though. Let's do Che and drop Africa, because he will... Well, he could purge us, I guess. Where's Defectors? That's around. I think we do Che. Yep. Wow, we're basically prepared for OAS already, which is fun. Got some garbage cards in here, though. Okay, thought that might happen. Let's do that, and let's do that. Haven't seen Liberation Theology. Oh, there's Africa scoring. What do you know? That's hilarious. Hilarious. Okay. All right, now he might flip Algeria, but that's okay. We'll deal with that later. It's just going to be really sad if he has ABM. That was duck and cover. Okay. Okay. Space. Which of these do we want to space? I think the Pope is our space card here. And we missed, what do you know? Okay. Worthy of note, Africa is his only good region right now. But he is also up by 7, so that's not ideal. I think we're going to hold loose Surrey and space that later. Lone Gunman is out, so DEF CON is not going to be a threat against him, and CIA, we've played that, so that's also not going to be a threat in this game. ABM, though, could change some things. Now, both of my targets, I believe, are overprotected, Argentina and Panama. So he might have trouble here. Voice of America still around. I guess I should be happy that I missed that because I'm gonna event one small step so he can't keep double spacing. Okay, arms race. Yep. Okay, it stops Dom there temporarily. Africa is the question, though. Maybe I don't need to do that. I think there's a lot of 2-ops. Quagmire, Weevilberry's gone. That should be gone out of there. Quagmire, yeah, he doesn't have a lot of cards of space. Let's not worry about that. Let's do this. It's good for realigns and for Muslim Revolution later. And if this also baits him into going to Saharan states, we can take a coup there and try to realign him out with Red Scare Purge. Purge would also work well in South. Yeah, so, okay. If I jam South Korea, that might get him to spend China, and then I can use Usuri to give it back to him. Okay, that sucks, but it is what it is. Uh-huh. Let's go ahead and do this coup, because we could also realign from Nigeria if it hits high enough. It's a 1, so that doesn't do anything. Oh boy. We need to fix Africa. Other than that, I don't hate how this looks. Probably should have taken Lao there, but that's okay. We didn't. It's just part of the game. Nuclear subs. Huh? Yeah. Okay, if I can hold our man, that's pretty good. I might be able to quagmire him. Oh, ABM for influence. I guess I'm glad I got him to spend it that way. Okay. All right. Now we give our man. Eh, I don't love it, but puppets for influence. I'm not sure why he did that, but okay. All right. Our man, gone. What else is gone? Miles Garrett got his sack. Good job. Broke the record. 5 minutes left in the game. Exciting stuff. All right, Mr. Cass, what's it going to be? How I learned, EEU, and decall. Okay, that's not bad at all. EEU, how I learned, decall. All right. Yeah, this board looks really even, except for Africa and the 7-point lead. Now, if he has a voice right here, it's going to also contaminate everything. Much rather we draw that. Okay, we have Surrey. 25 and 50. That's pretty. All right, and we got it right on. Yeah, this game doesn't look so great. Looks like we'll probably lose. I have a positive record against Jordan. So we would go to 50-50, or, even score. But game's not over yet. It's only 6th turn. Lots of things can change. But a quick Africa redraw would be brutal. Man, if that brush war had hit, I'd feel a lot better about this, because we would have gotten an Asia Dom out of it. Right now we have no Doms on the board. So, yeah. Need to change that. Brezhnev, okay. Protecting, all sorts of protecting. Why is it protecting? I guess from those cards. All right, so... All right. We get voice, which is great, because I didn't want him to have it. He gets ask not. Defectors, he gets that too, but let's get all this. All right, so South African liberation theology. He has Fidel. We get kitchen debates. So those are the 5. Yeah, those are the 5. So he has defectors, ask not, Fidel, Portuguese, and Quagmire. Okay. All right. So, I think this is just going to be a decall. We want him to waste, right? Yeah, let's do that. Because that's going to stop his control almost regardless. Not stop his control, but stop him from getting full points from it. Because we'll be able to coup Zaire with lads. Oh, we got junta. Interesting. Yeah, that's a big roll, which is unfortunate. 2, 3, 4. He can't space Quagmire. Let's keep that in mind, too. He cannot space Quagmire. If I purge him, that is. Oh, but never mind. He has Kennedy, so that's not a big deal. Big coup, big junta there though for him, sadly. Okay, and now I should event libs because Fidel is about to go bye-bye. Okay. All right. Let's do this at +2. Okay. All right. Could have been better, but it works for now. Okay, Kennedy event. So, all right, all right, all right. Everything is gone as we suspected. Let's just do a realign here. Instead of spending 2 ops, just spend 1, and we got it. That's good. Okay, Liberation Theology should get us domination in Central. We've currently stopped him in Africa. He doesn't have mill ops yet. Browns have 3 minutes. 3rd and 14 on their own 4. Up by 5 points. Yeah, this is probably going to work out, but it may not. Go down, buddy. Oh, Shadur got about 13. I'm sure you care about all this, but I care. I'm interested, so I'm announcing it. Got plenty of time on the clock. Not fretting it. Yeah. We're going to lose the kitchen debates war. Need to space Voice of America also. Guess we're going to hold Usuri and space that next turn? Okay, well that makes sense. Redraw with Okay, well, we have to do this now. Yeah, Jordan's gaining a lead here. I mean, Africa looks good for him. South America looks good for him. We don't have anything really good for us. We need a big coup, a big flip of something, or somehow get him in trouble with DEF CON in Cuba. But I don't see that happening. So this is probably just going to be a fizzle out. We are 2-0 in the RTSL right now, so go to 2-1 if we lose this. Still pretty solid. Cuban Missile Crisis for influence. It's going to poke. Okay. Not sure why you want to do that, but sure. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, not sorry. Not going to let you do that. And we don't want to give him a reason to coup. What can we do with this other op? That doesn't flip domination. Poking me here does, but he could poke anywhere, so that's not a big deal. Let's protect this. And then space, Voice of America, and event libtheo. Still holding defectors, I believe. Yep. Okay, cooing with independent reds makes sense. Sure. We'll space that. Hey, we got a space. No more double space for you, pal. Middle East could change with Iranian hostage crisis. Brush war could affect Asia. There's different things that could happen. The scoreboard is just not pleasant at the moment, so we just have to find ways of getting points and stopping him. Spacing cultural. Okay. Now we can discard. Yeah, let's go there. And defectors. All right, so he can't defector whatever we do. And, oh, this is bad. This is a lot of bad. This is a lot of bad. I can't, one small step, because I need to get rid of Star Wars. Ugh, boy. Yeah, this is a lot of bad. Oh, man. Bear Trap is our saving grace here, so I could do that. You know what? I am going to do this. Because I can Bear Trap. I have to trap myself, basically, was what the point is, what it all comes down to. Mm-hmm. Nice big coup for him there. And we'll see what happens here. Don't anybody ever say that I don't show my losses, because that's what this is going to be. Some big rolls for him. I had a couple big rolls earlier in the game, but things definitely quieted down for me. All right, Jordan, let's go ahead. Give me my card. I guess he's probably just using Missile Envy right now. Okay, nuclear test ban. That's fun. Influence, sure. Um, let's go ahead and take a coup here. Hey, that's a good roll. That was a good roll for once. Okay, that makes sense. All right. There we go. So far, so good. Get rid of that Star Wars Space Alliance. I guess we're giving up Usuri. Are the Browns going to pull this off? That's what I got to start caring about because this game is over. Maybe not. This is going to go all the way to the end. At least Jordan will speed up at the end. This game does not require a lot of thought on his part at this point. He's way too far ahead for that. Oh no. Bengals might score. Okay, there's China. Sure. All right, kind of disappointed that went out with one. Sad, sad day. There you go. All right, so we managed to avoid final scoring, which was definitely a high priority for me. Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave tips, but this kind of felt out of hand the whole way. So, all right, I'm going to catch the end of the Browns game. I will be back soon, probably in a few hours for another game. This one, I think we have a ITSL game coming up. So, all right, catch you later.